I'll show you guys the base Reaver so you can kind of see. This is the Founder Reaver skin, so if you do buy the $150 pack or the $45 in-game, you do get this nice fancy gold skin. That is true, Alpha. That is one of the hardest things. So this is how the base Reaver. This is what everybody gets as soon as they log into the game. You can play this. As soon as you start Nosgoth, this is the Reaver that you can play. Well, maybe not this well, but with these abilities. Oh god. So evasion, if you notice, I'm not getting hit by any of those shots. Evasion is kind of like the ignore pain. You can't attack or do anything during it, but whee! His Q ability, or his bombs, I do love the enhanced leap. I don't need the aim assist, simply because I've played Left 4 Dead for years on years on years on years, so I'm generally pretty good at guessing where people are gonna go and things. Just gonna go up here. His Q ability, he throws it in an area, it creates this smoke bomb that hinders humans' sight, basically allowing you to do things kind of like that, where you can kind of force people out of an area. So it's kind of like, oh, okay, you know, you can't go inside, you can't do things like that, because the Reavers will just throw their bombs. He does also have an upgraded bomb that will do damage over time. It is very similar to the Hunter for Left 4 Dead. Oh god, hey, dick, what do you think you're doing? Hey! Stop friggin' shooting me! Jesus! I need that white. Two things that you should note in order to heal as a human. What's up, cool cat? Welcome back, buddy. As a human, to heal, there's these shrines that I'm pouncing this dude next to. The healing shrines, they heal and give ammo, so that is one thing to note, is that it is not infinite ammo. Hi, please. Please stop the hurt, the pain. So that's one thing to note. Oh man, people are leaving. I can't even show you guys how the full entity of how Reaver works. Well, right, that's why there's the beginner area, because most people who are level 1 through 8 kind of have the same general issues. So as you guys see, this thing right here, this green smoke, it'll deal damage over time, 30 to 40 damage for tick while you stand in it, and 150 damage in 3 different ticks after they leave the poison, if they stood in the poison for any duration of time. Those are some of his abilities. He has a pounce. Let's see if I can show it on this dude. That your pounce, you see a little charge up thing. If you notice that there's these little like things, that'll show me when I'm gonna hit a pounce, and it has aim assist on it, so it kind of like turns towards them. So it will do less damage than what is called the Savage Pounce. Savage Pounce has no aim assist, but does more damage. Just like in Left 4 Dead, the farther away you are from the target when you start your pounce, and if you land the pounce, you will do extra damage landing the pounce. It basically rewards skill that way. Anything else to know about Reaver? Reaver currently has the most abilities of any vampire. Simply because he has his regular pounce, he has Savage Pounce, he has Leap Attack, and he has the Chuck Norris kick, as I call it, the sweeping kick. So you can kind of, you know, do things like that. Now that being said, I'm kind of making it look really easy with the parkouring, and it is relatively easy. It's not incredibly difficult, but alright. So holding shift will allow you to run up walls, so this is me running at a wall without holding shift. I just kind of run at it, and as soon as I hold shift, I can go up. You can stop halfway up if you let go of shift, so if you start getting shot at, you can just stop and drop down. you know, screw his shots, climb up, climb back down, and then climb up again. So you can do a lot of different things. Beyond that, it is a hardcore team game. Why didn't you just kill the dude? It's very team game oriented. If you go in by yourself, you will most likely die. The humans do a lot of damage when they focus fire. You don't want to just sit there and let them, you know, completely destroy you, because they will just die. I will. You know what? Here, let me see if I can get these guys to kill me. Roar! Die! Kill me! Kill me! All right. So I died. I will go ahead and show you guys the sweeping kick, just because it's the one that everybody likes. I'll go ahead and show you guys this choking haze, which is one that I showed earlier, but I'll also do that. And then I'll show you the shadow step. He has another ability, which is offensive, which is haste, that increases his move speed and attack speed by 25%. I don't use it just because I normally use Reaver when my team is doing really poorly, and I normally want these defensive abilities. And like I said, I'm going to use Undying Wisdom again, just because the cooldown on my abilities is all that I go for, really. I know a lot of people end up going in and you know, getting attacks. I'm normally the pick-off guy. I'm the guy who uses my bombs to split them up, and then picks off the dude that's straight too far from the horde. That's normally what I'd do. So you almost never see me go in. Oh god, never see me go in ham. So you saw the choking haze, like I said, does damage. The distance dodge thing that I did, where like I was one spot and then I was another spot, is shadow step. I'll show you again. I'm here. It has a little charge up timer, and then I shadow step, becoming invulnerable during that time until I hit again. And like I said, there's the sweeping kick. Just does 350 damage. There are two different ways that you can do attacks in this game. There is the basic auto attack, which is just kind of swing. For Reaver, does 185. For Sentinel, does 200. And for Tyrant, does 225. Those are just your basic attacks. Reaver attacks the fastest and does most DPS. Now, you can also charge up your attacks, and they will do increased damage the longer you charge. So you can go ahead and charge, and normally it will allow you to follow a human. It really depends. If you have a team going in with you, I believe that Smoke Bomb is actually incredibly good. But if you're playing against a good team, they can just move, shift, and not do anything. Whereas Choking Haze is almost 100%, 150 guaranteed damage. So going against a good team, that 150 guaranteed damage is always a good thing. More damage you can put onto a person without taking damage yourself is always good. So the nice thing about Kick is that it does knock them down, so then you can kind of do combos like that. It is actually perfect time for those things. Like I said, the Kick knocks them down. So one of the great combos that I have learned is that if you can sneak up on somebody, you can charge up and attack, do a bunch of damage, kick them while they're still panicking, and then charge up again right as they stand up and do a bunch of damage again.